On a tragic day in Charlotte, North Carolina, the city was shaken by a harrowing incident that unfolded in real time on social media. A Facebook Live video captured the terrifying moments as gunfire erupted, leaving a community in mourning and law enforcement agencies reeling from the loss of brave officers. The video, streamed live on Facebook, documented the chaos and fear that gripped the city as shots rang out. Viewers watched in horror as the events unfolded, witnessing the bravery and sacrifice of law enforcement officers who put their lives on the line to protect the community. According to officials, the incident resulted in 8 officers being struck by gunfire. Tragically, 3 members of the U.S. Marshals task force lost their lives in the line of duty, while 4 Charlotte-Mecklenburg police officers were also injured, with 1 remaining in critical condition. The toll on the law enforcement community and the city as a whole is immeasurable, as families mourn the loss of loved ones and a community grapples with the aftermath of senseless violence. The sequence of events leading up to the shooting began when a local task force, comprised of officers from multiple agencies, was serving a warrant at a residence on Galway Drive. What was intended to be a routine operation quickly escalated into a life-threatening situation when officers were engaged by active gunfire from a subject inside the residence. In the midst of the chaos, officers displayed remarkable courage and dedication to their duty. They knowingly faced danger to apprehend the suspect and protect their fellow officers. Their selfless actions underscore the inherent risks faced by law enforcement officers every day as they work to maintain public safety and uphold the rule of law. Despite the overwhelming tragedy, there were moments of heroism and resilience that emerged from the darkness. Witnesses recounted stories of officers bravely confronting the gunman and assisting their wounded colleagues. The swift response of emergency personnel and the outpouring of support from the community demonstrated the unity and strength of Charlotte in the face of adversity. As the investigation into the shooting continues, questions linger about the circumstances surrounding the incident and the motives of the gunman. Authorities have confirmed that at least 1 shooting suspect was found deceased inside the residence, while 2 other occupants are being questioned by police. The search for answers and accountability will undoubtedly be a long and challenging process for law enforcement and the community alike. In the aftermath of the shooting, the city of Charlotte came together to mourn the loss of the fallen officers and support their grieving families. Local schools went into temporary lockdown as a precautionary measure, and surrounding streets were closed, causing traffic delays throughout the city. The impact of this tragedy reverberated far beyond the immediate vicinity, touching the hearts of people across the nation who stand in solidarity with the Charlotte community during this difficult time. As the nation grapples with the scourge of gun violence and the toll it takes on communities and families, the bravery and sacrifice of the officers who lost their lives in Charlotte serve as a stark reminder of the dangers inherent in law enforcement and the need for greater efforts to address the root causes of violence in society. In the face of tragedy, the spirit of resilience and unity prevails as Charlotte stands together in mourning, honoring the heroes who made the ultimate sacrifice in service to their community.
Today we lost some heroes that are out to just simply try to keep our community safe.
I asked somebody who was on the street what happened, and he said they're shooting, somebody's shooting.
They knew what they were going into and still held their own in attempt to apprehend this suspect.
3 people lost their lives today. And the most that I can ask of our community is that we honor and respect them